Welcome back to another Final Table commentary. If at any point in time you find yourself not caring for the commentary, there'll be a link in the description down below to BCP Poker Replay's YouTube account and the video. With that being said, let's hop into the action. We got a stacked Final Table in the 5K Turbo Series from 2020. Rate a lot with 22 blinds. We'll get things started. We got Sir Watts with 14, Negrin with 10, I Need Masari with 6.5. Straight Money Homie, the big stack with 35 blinds. We got Rum with 7.5. Sir Garona with 3.3. That's no good with the pocket fours. Thinking things through in the small blind, but finds the fold. Omoff rolls in the big blind with King King. We'll see how he goes about things off 18 blinds. Plays call. 7-3-2 flop. Rate a lot bets about 40%. Omoff rolls, goes for the check raise. Hopefully Rate a lot can find the fold now. Potentially some like ace 3, some flush draws. Maybe some other bullshit might go for the check raise on the flop there. Maybe not. Rate a lot says probably not and finds the fold with the 5s. We move along. Sir Garona with the jack and the 10 with their 3 blinds. They're going to stick it all in. It's suited. Hopefully they get it through. They will not. Rate a lot quickly calls with the king and the 9, making 2 pair on the turn. No straight for Sir Garona, so they're out in 8th place. Everybody getting a ladder. That's good news for the table. Masari with 6s. Ripping it in. Looks like they'll get it through pre-flop. That they do. We move along. Looks like it'll fold around to Omoff rolls. With the queen and the 10, they'll have a decision if they want to open it up or not. They could put some pressure on the shorter stacks here. Rate a lot with 4s and 22 blinds. Finds a fold. Sir Watts with ace-king suited in the small blind will rip it all in. And he'll be quite ecstatic about it. He'll get the fold. Scoop the blinds plus the open. That's good news for Sir Watts. They're up to 17 blinds now. Folds to rate a lot with the king and the 10 of the same suit for 20 some blinds. Nope, it's only 17 effective. They rip it all in and they will get it through. Now 22 blinds, or 24. I can't read apparently. For rate a lot. Ace 6 for Sir Watts goes for the min open. Straight Money Homie with some playing chips in the big blind. Could come along to the flop with 10-9 offsuit. Masari's deep in the tank with 8-3 suited. Surely we're folding. Straight Money Homie does call. Ace King Deuce flop. All good news for Sir Watts. He's going to bet a big blind and take it down. Blinds go up, so the shorties get even shorter. And Straight Money Homie, the big stack with 26 blinds. Rate a lot with 18 in total. We'll rip it all in. With the ace and the 10. And it'll get through pre-form. Then he gets jack 10 suited under the gun. He goes for the min open this time. Omoff rolls in the big blind with ace 3. It doesn't play well necessarily. So they just find the fold and we move along. Straight Money Homie with jack 9 offsuit. We'll see if he opens it up. Does go for the min open. Rate a lot with pocket 5s in the big blind. Could jam. Just look to buy the pot now, and that he does. Rate a lot now in first place with 26 big blinds. Masari sticks in the ace 10 suited for about 5 big blinds. Omoff rolls thinking about it with ace 7, but does think better of it. Sir Watts will call it off with ace 3. He's going to need a 3. Oh, a 3 on the river. Sir Watts knocks out Masari out in 7th place for 41k. Rate a lot with 8 and a 9. We'll raise and take it down pre-flop, bringing them up to 28 bigs. Might be right back in there with the queen 10. Thinks about it but does find the fold, giving Sir Watts the opportunity to open 9-10 suited. Might just jam. Does find the min open instead. Let's go post flop. 4-6 does call the big blind. Ace, king, king, 2 hearts, 1 spade for Watts. He bets a big blind again. And straight money homie with the 4-6 just lets it go. Right, a lot thinking about it with the ace-5, but we'll let it go. Giving Negrin the chance with ace-5, 3.7 blinds, sticking it all in. Straight money homie will call with the queen-7 suited. Queen or a 7. Nope, Negrin makes a pair on the river. Didn't need it, but gets the full double up to 9.1 blinds. Has a king and a jack. Weird spot for him. All-in dealer. Does that sound about right? Sticks in half his stack. Omar for rolls. Gonna have to lay down the king 4 suited. Folds around a rum with the suited king. He's gonna stick in his 1.5 blinds. Omar for rolls jams the ace 7-0. King or 3 or diamond. Nope. Rum is out of here in 6th place. Scooping 52k, almost 53,000. Negrin takes the spot with ace-4 suited, and it'll get through pre-flop for him, bringing himself up to 12 blinds. Sir Watson the small with a king, jams it all in, gets it through. Negrin with an ace in the small will rip it all in. Straight money homie just has to fold the 5-2. Blinds go up. Just like that, straight money homie started things off with a big stack, is down to 12 blinds. Still in the game, but just like that, he's one of the shorties. Folds around Omar rolls with jack 4-0. We'll see what he does. Might just fold. Yep, we're just moving along. Right a lot in first place with 22 blinds. Sir Watts right behind him. Negrin with ace-3 suited for just over 10 big blinds will rip it all in. Sir Watts with a suited king in the big blind. This is for about half his stack. Sir Watts deep in the tank. This hand is so much easier to jam all in than it is to call. Sir Watts still finds it. He needs a king 10, ace or 9. There we go. Sir Watts bangs it on the river. Good time to call it off with the suited king. Straight money homie with queen 7-0 in the small blind. We'll limp it. Oh, no, sorry. That's 2.5x. Omar rolls with a suited 9 in the big. Has 10 blinds behind. Didn't want to see the big size, but whatever. If we're going to call, we're going to call. Omar rolls says, I'm just going to fold. Boo-ba-da-doo. Sir Watts with pocket 5s. Playing 20 blinds effective. Just rips it all in. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Folds around the small blind. Right a lot with the queen high. Just lets it go. Sir Watts getting the walk. Looks like it'll fold to Sir Watts once again, this time in the small blind. Jams it all in with the king 10, gets it through. Ace 10 suited for right a lot, will go for the open. Straight money homie with ace 10 offsuit. Sticks in half his stack. Right a lot in a weird spot with the ace 10. Nope, he says this isn't too weird. Sticks it all in. Diamond? Diamond? Straight money homie almost getting lucky there. Do-ba-da-do-do-do-ba-dee-do. Ace deuce for Sir Watts goes for the open. Right a lot in the big blind with 4-7 offsuit. Looks like a fold. King queen for Omar for rolls and 7 blinds. Goes for the 2.5x size. Interesting stuff. Only 4.7 behind. It will get through pre-flop for him anyways. I guess he did that just in case right a lot goes all in and then Sir Watts goes over the top. So it does make some sense to do that off the short stack, which is rather interesting. Because intuitively it looks like a spot where you just jam all in. Anyways, ace queen goes for the open. It's suited. Straight money homie takes the spot with king jack O. He's going to need some help here. A queen? No queens for him. Rate a lot gets the knockout. Straight money homie out in 4th place. Again, after starting this thing with the big stack. Played a few pots that were with some questionable holdings. Was looking to take down or defend his big blind, sorry, I guess. Omoff rolls with the ace jack. Rate a lot with king 7. We'll see if he thinks he's priced in. He does call it off here. Flops top pair. Jack on the turn, jack on the river. That's all good news for Omoff rolls. But yeah, straight money homie. He was playing some holdings from the big blind. Looking to battle it out post flop. Didn't work out for him. And then in the end, kind of blinded down. Out in 4th place. Omoff rolls with 3s, jams it all in for 12 blinds. Takes it down. Rate a lot off 18 with 6-3 suited. Is thinking about going for the open. Does go for it. Omoff rolls, defends the big with king 5 offsuit and flops top pair, backdoor flush draw. Nothing doing for rate a lot. I guess he could hit a backdoor straight draw 8-7. He's also going to need backdoor 2 pairs. Omoff rolls, goes for the check raise with top pair and he will get it through. 10-7 jams, deuces for rate a lot. Much easier to go all in yourself than it is to call it off with the deuces. Rate a lot just folds. Ace 10, Omoff rolls, jams that one and gets it through. Sir Watts will limp in 7-5. 3 deuce checks it back. King 9-5 flop. This board pretty well locked up for for Sir Watts. We get the ace of clubs on the turn. Omoff rolls does have an out to the 4. It's not a club. We get the jack of diamonds on the river. Omoff rolls with a 3 high, goes for a little bluffski. Sir Watts will pick it off with bottom pair. Ace 9, Omoff rolls, just jams it in. Poor rate a lot. King queen suited goes for the open. Rate a lot jams. Ace queen, we see a king dead. Omoff rolls needs a lot of help here. Doesn't look like he's gonna get any. Rate a lot's up to 23 blinds. Omoff rolls down to 10. Has a deuce and a 10 in the big blind. Sir Watts jams the queen 5. That will get this through. King 9 suited will jam. Rate a lot calls it off with ace deuce. King on the turn, that will do. Omoff rolls back to the 20 big blind stack. Rate a lot with ace 9, rips it in. Gets it through. Jack 3, limping it in for Sir Watts. Omoff rolls with the king in the big blind. Plays check. Ace 9-9 flop. Sir Watts with jack high checks it over 7 on the turn. Sir Watts checks. Omoff rolls checks. 5 on the river. 3 blinds in the middle. Sir Watts checks. And Omoff rolls bets and takes it down. Sorry, it wasn't even 3 blinds in the middle. 10-7 goes for the open on the button. King Jack jams it all in. Rate a lot has to fold the ace 5. Omoff rolls, his jam gets through. Blinds go up. He's got a pocket pair and 20 bigs. Plays all in. Hopefully rate a lot just folds here. Good stuff. King 4 for Sir Watts. Plays limp. 3-7 checks it back. Sees a great flop. 9-8-6. Flop goes check, check. 3 on the turn. Turn goes check, check. 6 on the river. 3-7 holds up. Omoff rolls, bets a big blind. Sir Watts folds the king high. Queen 4 suited goes for the open on the button. Rate a lot jams. Ace 9. Sir Watts quickly folds. 5 jack suited goes for the open on the button. 4 deuce calls the big. King 7-6 flop. Both players miss. Omoff rolls with some backdoors. Backdoor flush, backdoor straight. We'll bet and take it down. Queen 6 versus Queen 5. This is what we came to see. Limp pot. Omoff roll says, no, not this time. I'm going to go for the raise and get the Queen 6 to fold. Ace 10 for Sir Watts will raise the button. Rate-a-lot folds the big with 4-8. Ace and a king for Rate-a-lot. From the small, 11 blinds, rips it all in, and Sir Watts has the fold 7-6. Do 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 do. 8-10. Rate-a-lot's thinking about going for the open. Off the short stack, 13 blinds, finds the fold. Queen 4 for Sir Watts. He's done a lot of limping. This time he goes for the big size. King 3 calls. Jack 9-7 flop. Sir Watts checks it over. Omoff rolls, checks it back. Ace on the turn. Sir Watts with the 4 of clubs. Blocks some club draws. Bets 2/3 pot, and this will get through. Good news for Sir Watts with the queen high. 9-10 suited for Watts. Raises the button. Not going to get any action. Ace 7 for Omoff rolls. Rips it all in. Gets it through. King deuce for Rate-a-lot. Hopefully he doesn't jam. He just finds a fold. Good stuff. Preserve that stack. King queen suited for Sir Watts. Raising and getting a call from the 3-8 of the same suit. Queen 8 deuce flop. Both players with a pair. No backdoor hearts for anybody. Sir Watts starts things off with about a half pot size bet. Gets a call from the 3-8. 7 of diamonds on the turn. Probably going to slow both players right down. Sir Watts says, no, I'm actually still going to go for some value here. He bets a quarter pot. Omoff rolls, finds a fold. Okay, 10s versus ace queen. This will get him pre-flop. Jam from the 10s. Quick call from ace queen. Ace, ace, deuce, flop. Any 10s? Nope. Rate-a-lot. And Omoff rolls just keep trading chips. Rate-a-lot the beneficiary of that flip. Up to 17 blinds. Omoff rolls just hanging out with 4, flopping a pair of 7s. Not much doing for Rate-a-lot, but we're going to get this in. Backdoor hearts and king or an 8 would work. Oh, sorry, no it doesn't. Omoff rolls with 2 pair. Ace 4 for Sir Watts, rips it in. Rate-a-lot calls it off with ace 7. He flops a straight draw. There's some chop outs. We chop on the turn. My bad. Rate-a-lot rips in Jack 9. Sir Watts calls it off with ace 4. Jack on the flop. Any aces or hearts won't work. Both players make a flush. Rate-a-lot up to 23 blinds in first place now. Holy shit. Action going on now. Queen deuce, limping it in. 9-5, checks it back. Jack 10 flop, sorry. Sir Watts with queen deuce leads and takes it down. 4-10 suited for Omoff rolls. In the small blind, we'll just fold. Ace 3 for Rate-a-lot from the small blind. We'll rip it all in. This will get through pre-flop. Rate-a-lot thinking about going for the open with 9-8. Interesting stuff. Giving Sir Watts a weird spot. He might just find the fold. No, he does jam it in with ace 3 suited, 3-handed. Says his hand is way too good. Ace queen in the big blind. Omoff rolls, licking his chops, goes all in. Rate-a-lot folds the 9-8. Any 3s? Nope. No chop outs. Just like that, Omoff rolls up to 22 blinds. Sir Watts barely in the game still. Has 120k behind with 200k committed. He has to get it in dominated. Needs a 10, only a 10. Oh my lord, and he smacks it on the river. There it is. King 4 suited for Rate-a-lot. On the button, we'll go for the open. Sir Watts with ace 9 will stick it all in. And Rate-a-lot will call, priced in. He needs a king or a 4. Nope. Sir Watts is surviving. Has an ace and a king now. Jamming it all in. Rate-a-lot might call it off here with king 3 suited. No, he's not going to. Good stuff. Omoff rolls with ace and a queen. Might face the jam from Sir Watts with ace 5. There we go. Sir Watts jams it in. He needs a 5. A 10 on the river will give Omoff rolls the straight. The absolute nuts. And just like that, we lose Sir Watts in third place. Ace king for rate a lot is facing the jam. Oh, there's a 6. He needs another 6 though. Not gonna happen. Omaha for rolls, doubles up rate a lot real quickly. 7-3 suited, limping it in. 7-10 jams. Okie dokie. Rate a lot just buys that pre-flop. And then Omaha for rolls gets a walk with ace king. That's no good. Limp pot. Queen jack 3 flop. Not much doing for Omaha for rolls. They just check it back. 3 on the turn. Rate a lot with 3 threes. Leads out. Omaha for rolls folds. Deuce 4 for rate a lot. They're going to limp it in. 5-3 checks it back. Queen 9-8 flop. Rate a lot with the flush draw. Bets and takes it down. Walk for rate a lot. Walk for Omaha for rolls. Walk for rate a lot. Jam from rate a lot. Omaha for rolls folds. Jack 8 all in. 5-6 will fold eventually. 9-6 for rate a lot. Jams it all in. Queen deuce calls it off. Any 9s or 6s. No queen on the turn will dead rate a lot. Ace deuce versus ace deuce, and the ace deuce gets the ace deuce to fold. It's a nice pot for Omaha for rolls to steal away. 9-7-5 flop goes check check. 5 on the turn. Goes check check. 8 on the river. Omaha for rolls blocking the straight. Leads out and gets the king high to fold. Good news again for Omaha for rolls. Ace queen facing a limp goes for the raise, and this will get through pre-flop. Limp pot. Ace 10-5 flop. Bottom pair goes for a bet. Omaha for rolls calls with the backdoor flush draw and the straight draw to the 4. Get a jack, a spades on the turn. King on the river, putting a one-liner to a queen. Omaha for rolls bluffs with the 3 high. And the bluff gets through. 7-7-7 flop. Ace 10 goes for a bet, and 8 jack calls. Another bet on the 5 turn, and ace 10 will get that one through. Omaha for rolls up to 22 blinds now. Ripping in the ace and the queen. Getting it through. King queen goes for the min raise. 8-7 calls. Ace king 5 flop. The pair of kings bets and takes it down. 10-7 for rate a lot. Rips. Gets it through. Deuce 7 limping it in. Flopping bottom pair. Rate a lot. Turning bottom pair now. Turn goes check check. 8 on the river. 2 pair for rate a lot. They'll lead out and get called by the pair of 7s. Good news for rate a lot. Limp raise. Rate a lot with a decision with the 8 and the 3 of the same suit. They find the fold and move along. Doopity-doo. A walk for Omaha for rolls. Then he jams the ace 3. 6-9. Gonna have to find the fold. King 4 suited. Could jam it all in. All in from rate a lot. Omaha for rolls folds. Queen 6 suited jams. Gets it through. Deuces jam. Queen 6 calls it off. Deuce on the flop. That's all good news for rate a lot. Pretty well locking up the board. Just had to sweat some backdoor diamonds. Deuce 9 with the straight draw. Bets and then 6-5 jams. Whoa wee wah. Did I see that right? 9 deuce limping it in. Flopping a pair. 4-8 with the straight draw. Bangs it off on the turn here. Deuce on the river. That's bad news for Omaha for rolls. He's going to pay off another bet. It's down to 5 blinds, sorry. Going to get in the 4s. Very good. Just sweating a 7. Back up to 12 big blinds. Ace 8 jams it in. What a heads-eye battle we've had. 6-9 limps. 4s jam. They'll buy this pre-flop. 7-5 jams into kings. Oh no. 7-5 flops 2 pair. No help for the king. Omaha for rolls survives. Holy shit. Jack 9 rips it in, gets it through. Rate a lot down to 5 blinds. Has a 7 and a deuce with 1 committed. Has to find the fold. 9-9. We'll rip it in. Queen 4 calls it off. Any queens, dealer? Nope. Right, a lot back up to 7 blinds. Facing a jam from 6-7. Calls it off with 3s. Any 6s or 7s? Nope. 3s hold. We're tied up again. Jack 10 for right a lot. Rips it in. Gets it through. King Jack suited. Omoff rolls. Goes for the min raise. This will get through. Ace 7 suited. Right a lot jams. Gets it through. King deuce suited might... Oh, I hope he doesn't jam. Limps it in. Good shit. Right a lot jams the ace king, and that will get through. King 3 getting a walk. Omoff rolls. Goes for the min raise with 4-6 here. Right a lot jams. King 9 suited. Okay, we finally get a flop. Ace 7 4. Queen deuce. That's small, so 8 jack comes along. Ace on the turn. Goes check, check. 5 on the river. Omoff rolls, bets a big blind. And the queen high folds. Good news for Rate-A-Lot. Almost tying things up again. Limps in the jack 3, and he flops middle pair with the backdoor flush draw. Backdoor straight draw to go along with it. Rate-A-Lot with some backdoor straight draws with the 10-3. We'll just find the fold on the flop. We're tied up again. Rate-A-Lot jams in 10-9. King high folds. Ace 3 suited jams. Ace king calls it off. Any 3s. A 3 on the turn. No. Rate-A-Lot getting it in great twice. Now he has to stick in 10-3 with like 2 blinds. He needs some help here. Does pick up some straight outs on the turn, but they don't hit. Oh no, Rate-A-Lot getting second place. Okay, so there was a hand heads up. Was it 6-5 offsuit? Goes for the check raise all in. Here, is it this one? 6-5. Check raise like min. Oh, it wasn't all in. 6-5. What a play from Rate-A-Lot. And then he gets the king for 7-5 jam for 10 for 10 blinds. 7-5 flops 2 pair. No help for Rate-A-Lot's kings. He's down to 7 blinds. Then he eventually gets it in good once again. Where the hell is it? Ace king versus ace 3. 3 on the turn. Damn, what a shame for Rate-A-Lot. Looked like when he was gonna scoop. Where did he start this bad boy off at? 20 blinds and 5-5 versus kings. Dang, what a showing from Rate-A-Lot. Alrighty, that's the end of this show. So if you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this shit out. Hopefully we'll see you in another one. Adios, amigos.